Audio Jungle.
The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, says it will not relent in providing support to countries under sanctions, noting that nearly $600,000 have been released to Guinea in January 2024 as part of its activities to halt crisis and youth restiveness. ECOWAS Commissioner on Human Development and Social Affairs, Professor Fatou Sarr, made this known during a weekly press briefing in Abuja. She said a total of $100,000 was allocated for a fire at an oil depot and $499,390 was placed on floods in the region. The commissioner noted that these significant resources were also channeled to the humanitarian sector across the sub-region to meet the needs of displaced people, migration, floods, and various forms of disaster for prompt response in crisis environments. On the internally displaced people, Professor Fatou said $9 million were released, including for refugees and asylum seekers for all the 15 ECOWAS countries. Giving a breakdown of the progress, she disclosed that $1 million was allocated for stabilization in Nigeria for victims of terrorism, displaced and injured people, rehabilitation and strengthening community resilience, and also $25 million intended for the fight against terrorism in Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, even as it reserved $4 million for humanitarian actions.
ECOWAS also places emphasis on prevention. It's very important for us. Therefore, the organization has a strategy for disaster reduction and also tools that you can visit if you are able to. These tools include an observation and surveillance center which enables us to monitor displaced populations and flood incidents in order to preempt these challenges and better manage the situations.
Professor Fatou hinted that ECOWAS has also provided support for sport federations with $100,000 per year, as well as the Union of Deaf Sport Associations and University Sport Development Organizations from 2010 to date, inclusive of various training programs which have enrolled 845 young people from 2016 to 2024. According to her, this has benefited a total of 180 young people between 2021 and 2022, both in skill and educational degree programs in China and Spain respectively.
In 2019, we have sent at least 42 young people for masters in diplomacy and international relations in Spain. We, on our last visit in Guinea, we have had great commendations on the program. Also, we support young people by giving them prizes for startup, the most performing startups and innovation, scientific innovation, to the tune of $50,000. With the PARI program, that's a support, research and innovation support program from 2018 to 2024, we've been able to train 30 young people in masters and PhD through a consortium research fund, which has provided more than $700,000.
Still speaking, the commissioner, while identifying various youth intervention programs, highlighted disaster prevention mechanisms, adding that a youth conference will be organized in May 2024 to enable them to assess impact and provide recommendations to regional governments on social intervention schemes for economic integration. She stresses the importance of the conference, especially as ECOWAS considers developing the youth in 3 key areas of intervention, mainly volunteer programs, sport, and economic integration of young people in the region.
Consultations will be organized in member states, bringing together young people concerned by their diversity in different areas, geographical, social, professional. We will have televised programs, debates through radio, which will enable people in the region to really focus and pay attention to the challenges facing the young people. At the end of the process, ECOWAS meetings will be organized in a member state, I'm thinking of the Gambia, which would enable a political strategy and a roadmap to be drawn.
Audio Jungle.